everyone. Becky Lander here, CEO and co founder of Modern Direct Seller. I am so excited to be here with you Money Monday. And I'm also really excited because this video is going to be streamed over on Instagram for the first time as well. So I'm going to click a quick button. Fingers crossed, all of our technology works, and we should be live over on Instagram as well. So super excited to see everyone this morning. If you are just now joining us, every Monday we get together for our Make Money Mondays. We talk about sales strategy that's going to help you grow your business faster. Love that we're streaming in all the places. So as you're joining in, say hello. If you're hanging out with us over on Facebook, I am going to go ahead and share this video into our groups. We have a free group, the Modern Direct Seller Tribe. Anyone can join that group. It is jam-packed with all kinds of incredible training. And then we also have our Modern Direct Seller Academy. Our Academy group has over 500 incredible members across direct selling companies, and we get to collaborate and share ideas, and it is a great place to be as well. So happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great start to the week. I know over here we had a pretty low-key weekend. Both my kids are doing softball and baseball, and I feel like we just ended and they already had their assessments for spring on Saturday. So we will be right back at the ball fields every single weekend again very, very soon. Yay, I see Evelyn, you are on. Good morning, Julia. Hello, Roxy, glad you're here as well. Yeah, as you're popping in, let me know you are here. Super excited today to talk a little bit around new customer acquisition. Now, I love this topic because it is so important to be bringing fresh energy into our business all the time. I think oftentimes we start talking about how it's hard to find a host or we're having trouble growing our team. And really, all of that begins with bringing in new customers. So today we're talking about how to convert those followers into customers. This is kind of like that mystery of social selling. We see people doing it, but we're not exactly sure what they're doing to bring in those followers and actually turn them into paying customers. So we talk a lot about active selling strategies within the Modern Direct Seller Academy. Even last week, inside our Make Money Monday, we talked about some great business habits that you can adopt here in the new year. We talked about our ABC method, active selling, building relationships, creating content. And so one thing I want to mention, which I think is especially relevant here in 2024, is that it is a little bit harder to book some parties. Like, let's just put it out there. I know most of you are with party plan type companies, and it's been a little bit of a challenge getting hosts to say yes to parties and getting guests to actually show up to those parties. So while I love parties and I love vendor events and I love that we have a toolkit of various active selling strategies, one thing that you can directly control is your habits. And being in direct sales, you have the opportunity every day of making a sale. You don't have to wait until that next event. And that's all part of that ABC method, right? Active selling, asking for a sale every single day. So, of course, parties are going to bring you new customers, right? You have a host that's going to vouch for you and say, hey, come check out what she has to offer, right? So that's great. But when we're in between parties, we still need to be selling. We still need to be bringing fresh new customers into our business. The question is, how do we get those followers to move from just lurkers or people hanging out with us on social media to actual buyers, right? Anyone raising their hand and agree that that is something that they are working on this year is how do we move followers into customers? Ooh, Julia's saying that there's a little bit weirdness with audio. You let me know. I'm seeing the captions coming through okay. So fingers crossed it's sounding okay for everyone else. So we're thinking, oh, is it good, Roxy? Yes, you're working on that? Working on that. Okay. Reading your comments popping through. So as you're thinking about what that looks like in your business, I'm going to share with you a couple of strategies that we've been doing a lot of training on inside the Academy. In fact, we actually did a beta of a brand new monthly social selling bundle. So some some of you are familiar. Oh, it is a little wonky. Okay. Some of you are familiar with our social bundle that we have done. Let me switch mics here and see if this gets any better for us. One second. Great. Let me know. Doesn't ruin the audio and anything. Let me know if that sounds a little bit better, Christy. Yeah. Okay. So as it sounds weird. Okay. Is it better now? Let me know if it got better for you. I know there's a little bit of a delay. So as we're thinking about moving those followers into customers, a couple of things that I would think about. When we put together this social selling bundle, we put together a strategy of what to post and then the messages specifically to follow up with those posts. So here's the thing, right? I wonder if it was my big sweater with my mic getting it all hung up there. So here's what we want to think about. We're going to put these posts out on social media, which many of you are really, really, really great at. I see it all the time. I see posts, I see great content being created, and I see pretty good engagement on that content. But what we're missing is the engagement back in any kind of comments or likes, and then taking it from a post into a direct message. All right. Anyone see that? If anyone has commented on anything you posted in the last week, I want to challenge you to make sure that you're having a one-to-one conversation with them. So what that tells me when somebody's engaging with your content is that they're raising their hand and they're saying, yes, please tell me more about what you have going on, right? They're engaging with you. So we want to make sure that we're moving it from the post and the content into the direct messages, right? And I think that it's that extra little bit that feels a little scary. Let's be real, right? That feels a little bit more daunting. It feels a little bit like, ooh, is it going to be weird? How do I follow up on a message to someone directly based on how they commented on a post that I made? So what we've put together, and I'm actually going to do a tiny bit of a screen share here because I want to give you a preview of what this looks like. So let's see if I can get fancy here and share my screen. We're going to share this screen right here. I want to share with you this January social bundle. I'm hoping that's coming through on your side. So it's what to say when you're engaging in conversation. So these are some really, really simple engagement posts. What's one thing you're looking to make happen in 2024? New Year's resolutions, yay or nay? If I could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go, right? In pink, you're going to see some really easy follow-up messages that you can send to anyone that's engaging on those posts. And you can see this is not business focused, right? Like there's a couple in here that we've built in that are more business focused, but these are really designed for you to have the opportunity to strike up conversation. So if we pop back over, let's go to my personal profile here. And I know this might show up a little bit funny on Instagram because it's squishing the screen for us. But for example, I posted this just a couple days ago. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go, right, in 2024? So I have 70 comments here, which I have not responded to personally, but I will. That if I wanted to open up a conversation with all of these people, they're raising their hand and they're saying, like, hey, yeah, let's engage in a conversation. Right? So when we're putting content out there, it's our job to move it from just a post into a direct message. All right, that looks a little bit crazy. Let's see if I can stop my sharing here. There we go. So as you're thinking about your social strategy and as you're thinking about connecting with people online, it's going to be so, so important to move it from just content you're putting out there to a direct conversation. Because what happens in a direct conversation is magic, right? And this is a differentiator between somebody on your team that's posting the exact same thing that you are, but their sales are 5 times higher than yours. You know what they're doing? They are working it with the DMs. They are having direct conversations with anyone and everyone that's engaging with them. And of course, you are not going to, I'm going to delete that comment. We are not going to start things off by talking about business. We're just going to get to know people, have a conversation, and from there, you can work things into a business conversation when the time feels right. All right. So does that make sense? As you're thinking about new customer acquisition, moving followers into customers, it's creating engaging content and following up with a direct message and keeping that conversation going over time. That right there is exactly what social selling is all about. All right, my friends. We have a really nice spammer that's on our live stream today over on Facebook. So I'm going to wrap this up. But with that said, we have our digital marketing course starting on Thursday. I'm so excited for it. There is still time to sneak into that course. If you would like to join us, it's a live course, something we've never done before. It's going to be a ton of fun. Also, we have a live training tonight, completely free, with our friends over at Genie Chat. So if you're interested in joining us, super excited for that training. Jessica Kane and the team over there is amazing. And I am so excited to work with their team. So I will post the link for you to check that out. And then all of you in the Academy, we have our Collab and Connect that is happening Friday with Susan Larimer. It's gonna be really good. So I look forward to seeing all of you then. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to talking to you soon. All right, take care.